People have been harvesting honey for at least 8,000 years. The oldest known image of a human harvesting honey was found carved into a cave wall in Spain. A figure reaching into a wild hive surrounded by bees. Not much has changed since then. The bees still do most of the work. We just show up and say thank you. There's no tradition called telling the bees. In Celtic mythology and later in Appalachian communities right here in America, beekeepers believed you had to tell your bees about the important things: a birth, a marriage, a death in the family. If you didn't tell the bees, they might leave, or stop making honey, or simply grieve alongside you in their own quiet way. I like that tradition. The idea that these creatures are not just livestock, they're part of the household, part of the family. I told my bees about my husband. In ancient Egypt, bees were believed to be born from the tears of the sun god Ra, tears that fell from the sky and transformed into something that could feed and heal the world. They called honey liquid gold, not just because of the color, but because of what it represented: life, abundance, the sweetness that comes from hard, patient, faithful work. Look at this comb. Every cell built by bees who never questioned the point of it. They just showed up every day and did their part. There's an old lesson in that for the rest of us. The ancient Greeks believed honey was a component of ambrosia, the food of the gods. They thought it could confer wisdom, healing, and even immortality. I don't know about immortality, but I do know that local raw honey carries the pollen of every flower your bees have visited. Every wildflower, every garden, every blooming thing within miles of this hive. When you eat local honey, you're tasting your own landscape, your own place on earth. That's not nothing. That's actually everything. In Greek mythology, a nymph named Melissa, whose name literally means honeybee, was said to be the first to discover honeycomb honey. She mixed it with water and shared it. The first harvest. The first gift. That impulse to find something good and share it is as old as humanity itself. Traditional skills carry old wisdom inside them. When you learn to keep bees, you don't just learn about bees. You learn about patience, about seasons, about showing up faithfully for something that can't be rushed. The bees have been teaching humans that lesson for 8,000 years at least. I'm just the newest student. Until next time, let's keep old skills and old stories alive.